there's still going to be a loud beep in my background.
Beeps are easy to take out.
Okay.
For some of the stuff that's coming up, I might need to add beeps. Welcome to episode 24 of Skippable Cutscenes. Can I have everyone introduce themselves? Marissa.
Oh, hi. I'm Marissa. I play Vera, the bard.
Cleo.
Hi, I'm Zombie Cleo, and I play Gilly, and I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Will.
I'm Will, and in this episode, I will most likely be playing the bed that Judgment and Gilly are on.
Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. I play Judgment, and I am not sorry.
Learning that the Weaver was sending another disciple to the island of Karina, our heroes hitched a ride on Ambassador Amadel's ship in order to arrive in time. We return to our heroes on the Argent Circle, an elven airship floating above the open ocean. Okay, you guys are on the ship. Gilly has just pulled Judgment aside out of the room. What would you like to say?
Do you know what it is you're doing?
I feel a little cornered by this direct question, but
You chose the wrong person if you don't like direct questions.
I straighten up and I'm like, I think I know what I'm doing.
Okay, please enlighten me.
I'm trying to snuggle?
Oh, is that all you're trying to do? Because that's not what it felt like.
All right, fine. I'm trying to get in your pants.
Right, okay. Are you sure that that's a good idea?
There's enough space in those cargo pants for the two of us.
Are you sure that's an absolutely good idea?
Why wouldn't it be?
Because we're working together. That's usually a terrible idea. I've never worked together, but I hear it's a terrible idea.
Well, I don't see why. I mean, it doesn't change anything, right? It's just
right. Okay,
fun.
Oh, is it okay? So it's just a fun thing. There's nothing else. So if I went and slept with someone else after this, you're not going to get mad.
I'm not going to get mad if I'm invited.
So what you're saying is...
I'm not going to get mad. Who am I kidding?
Are you sure? Because...
I mean...
That's what I'm worried about, because you don't know what it is you want yet.
Well, I'm pretty sure I know what I want right now.
Okay, and what does that mean in the future? Because I'm happy to give you what you want right now, but...
Why are we talking about the future? I want to fuck you.
Dara's right there and just tilts her hat down a little more to cover her eyes and shuffles to the side out of the way.
Okay, if that's it, then that's it.
I mean, you're taking this very seriously. And,
because I care about you as a person.
Aww.
Well, good. That's great. All the better for it. But the more words we spend on this, the less sexy it becomes, to be honest.
I'm sorry that my making sure that you're doing the right thing is not sexy for you. Maybe it's a bad idea.
Gilly, I really like you. I think you're very attractive. I want to
Gilly
share
just gives you a look
bed
of
with
like,
you
really,
tonight.
what the fuck?
And I don't care what happens afterwards, but I'm an adult and you don't need to mother me. I'm okay. I want this.
Okay.
And with that little okay, I kind of just plant a kiss on her lips.
Okay.
Aww.
Gilly will kiss her back and then push her into another room. So she's away from the crowd of other people in Vera's room.
Roll an investigation check to see if you can find another room on a boat, because boats are usually pretty...
I'm happy to find a small corner.
I will also roll
18. I don't think I have anything to...
I mean, there's Step's room, which is probably just empty.
You're all sort of in one single room with a bunch of bunk.
We just have beds instead of...
beds in
there.
there.
We'll be in someone else's bunk.
Yeah. You actually...
You can always just kick out the possum and the Brian.
The possum and the Brian.
Yeah, it's the steps I'm more worried about, to be honest.
Step just wants to be the bed.
You actually find yourself in Ambassador Amadel's room as she
nice.
forgot to lock her Her door.
The 4-poster bed.
There's a
Score!
4-poster bed.
Perfect.
We should find that
Okay.
mushroom.
I do not want to stay awake after, forever after this. I think we're
Fair
going to
enough.
need to have a good night's sleep.
Probably.
All right. I assume that whole scene fades to black.
I'm hoping so.
All right. Step 12 and the Brian. Are there anything you would like to do when you're in the room right now?
Well, I think last episode I was running around screaming that they were intruders.
Yeah. You were a little agitated, but then 12 sort of put his hand up and just sort of said it was fine. He waved you off.
Okay. And then when he does that, I lean down and go, 12? What do you know? What's going on?
And then he does a little hand motion of like just bumping two fists together.
I sit down. I sit down and like cross my legs and go, explain.
Oh,
He
he's
sort
gonna
of
give
just
this
pisses at
step
you.
the talk.
So, in a language you don't understand, a small humanoid possum tries to give you the talk about what sex is. Roll an intelligence check to see if you gather any of it.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Getting sex ed from a possum. Perfect.
I got 8.
Okay. You have no idea what he's talking about.
Okay.
And Brian just sits up next to you cross-legged watching the whole show.
Does Brian
Also-
understand?
Not with a 7, he doesn't.
Maybe I should educate Brian.
You get the feeling that maybe it's more that he doesn't understand what's happening with Step more than he doesn't understand the mechanics of sexual activity.
Yeah.
But maybe.
I was doing verbally, to be honest. You guys are in the gutter, not me.
Okay, so while the sex ed class is going on, Vera, you're still on the deck with Ambassador Amadel.
Please go back to her
Chatting
room, it'll be hilarious.
We're
And
rocking
know,
the boat
right?
in the meantime.
I don't really.
is there anything you would like to say to her?
I don't really want to go back to the room with her, though. How come I know?
Then don't go join in the sex ed class.
Oh God. Yeah.
I really hope we don't get caught by Amadil. She scares me.
Oh, Gilly doesn't care. Gilly will ask her
She is
to
definitely
wait
higher
a few
level than you.
minutes.
Let me pull up the list of spells she has, just in case I need to use some of them.
Gilly genuinely doesn't care.
Gosh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of chilling up here. I don't really feel like going back to the room yet. I've
just seen one of Gilly's spells. It's called Relentless Endurance.
Oh my gosh.
My spell
Cast
is
it.
Mage Hand.
Well,
Oh, God.
I'm sure we can
And-
use that one.
I have dark vision. And self-repair.
Self-repair.
and you can make 50 liters of sunflower seeds a day.
And
Yeah, I do have sword fish.
50 liters of sunflower seeds a day.
Yeah, he's spouting that seed all around.
Oh god.
Look, this is the lewd episode, okay?
Okay.
Hang on,
Stop
let me put on my
curving
blonde
me.
wig.
First you start with sword burst, then you go to Tasha's hideous laughter, and then expeditious retreat.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Where does the action surge come in?
So Vera, what are you gonna do?
I don't really have anything to do. I don't really want to sex her up.
Okay.
I feel weird about that for some reason, so I don't want to.
And she actually notices, like, what's weird about it? I mean,
just
okay.
I don't.
I like certain things, and it's very rare that I find someone who
Are you sure I like the same things you like? Because I'm not entirely sure.
She whispers in your ear, I don't actually care what you like.
Whoa.
Wow.
That sounds like a really overstepping consent thing.
Now do you understand why
No.
Gilly is asking you what you want?
Well, no, okay. And she's like, I mean, I will respect your wishes, but sometimes you might find that you enjoy not enjoying certain things.
Red
And I
flags,
like seeing that.
red flags, but I'm not there, so whatever.
Yeah.
You're enjoying your slightly less red flaggy relationship.
Oh, yes. Yes. All
And by
the
slightly, I mean,
relationship.
oh my god, so many less red flags.
Does one of the deckhands kind of pop in and go, anyone want a red flag in here? Red flag?
Hello?
There's
Sending me
nobody
some
wondering why this boat
metaphors.
is rocking.
We've got all these signs. Anyone need a sign?
I don't know how to explain this exactly, but I generally don't like people a whole lot.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I don't either.
Here goes Vera being peopleist.
Goddamn people.
well, no, it could be the right person, but I have very little interest in these sorts of relationships, to be honest.
I mean, it wouldn't be a long-term thing.
No, I'm not saying it would be a long-term thing.
And I find the state you're in very interesting because you seem very...
Vulnerable.
I see. You seem to want certain things that
Yeah.
I'm not prepared to give you.
Okay. I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be in my bunk.
Plus, I feel like I'm going to barf, so that doesn't help.
I've seen worse.
Oh, God.
She walks away. What? And she heads to her quarters.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's see. It's probably been... Where would you guys be in about... If you started about 20 minutes ago?
Getting warmed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of question is
That'll
that?
take a while.
Okay.
Or, in my case, getting cool.
Naked is probably the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Their clothes are all over her stuff.
Things have probably fallen out of the cargo shorts pockets.
This
I
thing
think he has a lot of weird random crap in her pockets.
is there like a chandelier in the room?
No.
Yeah, that's where Nibbles is sitting on.
I'm worried about where Henry is, to be honest.
They're both up there.
Let's see. What spell is going to be the funniest?
Oh, God.
Honestly, not many D&D spells are funny.
It all depends on their application, I presume.
All right, well, she walks. You start to hear the knob fiddle a little bit, and the door opens.
And I cast Thaumaturgy, and I slam the door shut.
So it doesn't open entirely. Like she pushes in, and then it thaumaturgies back in. Is that what happens, or is it
What?
does she get it open all the way? Does she open the door all the way before that happens, or is that a?
I don't know. That's up to you. But I see the door open, or I hear the door open, and I just reach and I stick out my hand, and I cast a cantrip, and it slams shut.
Gilly is busy. She hasn't noticed anything.
That's fine. I hold her, I pet her hair.
Aw. Wait, does
Stroke.
Gilly have hair?
Stroke is the word. Stroke
Gilly
her
has hair.
Okay, because Gilly has hair on the top of her head and like way down below, and that's it, right? Or do we just have the armpit?
I hadn't established that, but sure, why not?
Because we have talked about this before.
Hairy Gilly.
Wait, Gilly has hairy feet?
No, yeah, mm-hmm.
Hang on, I
Let's
need
talk to
12
Brian about
this.
that some
I
more.
don't
huh?
remember having this conversation, just so you're aware.
It's actually in one of the like end sounds of one of the episodes where you're just like, I imagine that she's like smooth everywhere else except just a mess down there.
That might actually be true. I vaguely remember that.
I don't.
Which
but
is
that sounds
probably
like something
part of
I'd
my
say.
attraction.
Okay.
I need to talk to 12 about all of this.
All right, well, after the door closes, she opens it again, and
Can I not use
See-
Mage Hand to hold it closed?
Mage
Or
Hand
maybe
can
to
sort
lock
of...
it?
Roll a dexterity check to try and lock the door with Mage Hand.
A dexterity check. So I just...
Yeah,
Just
roll a
roll
d20,
dexterity?
add your dexterity modifier.
4.
Okay, yeah, you don't seem to get the thing open before she pushes, or locked before she pushes the door open, and Mage Hand, I think, is limited to 10 pounds, as much weight as it can hold. Yeah, 10 pounds.
Yes.
So she's easily able to push the door open.
Well, I gave up and whatever. Like, we're
And
having
she
fun.
sees you in her bed, floor,
Bed.
desk.
Bed. There's a 4-poster bed. Why would we be on the floor or the desk? It's the best bed in the ship.
And she just, her face turns red. She puts her hand up to her forehead, looks down, and is just like, what the fuck?
Literally, yes. Well done.
And she actually just turns around, storms out, and then curses about how everyone's getting sex except for her.
I was gonna say, I feel bad now because everybody else is getting together.
I mean,
And then in the
not
hallway, she
Steph.
walks into Step.
Oh, boy.
Bonk. Again.
Amadar, 12 has been telling me these things.
It's Amadel.
Amadala.
Now, please don't sex the Step. That would
No.
be bad.
Oh, please, sex the Step. He's been inviting people to sit on him throughout this campaign.
Hey, Step's innocent.
Yeah, I'm not. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing funny she can cast right now. Oh yeah, no, here we go. She is going to cast Reduce on you, so you shrink down to
Dildo size.
nope, you're just smaller, and then she walks away.
Oh,
She just doesn't want to
it's
see
like a
you.
miniature Step. That's adorable.
So Step is now. Let's say that she did it as much as she could. I'm not sure how much it says that you can do.
Amadal.
So let's just say Step is knee high based on that sound reaction.
Knee high, you say?
Mm-hmm.
I walk into Amadal's room.
You can't reach the doorknob.
Did she shut the door?
She did.
Okay.
I mean, she's not a monster.
Right, I start knocking on the door like...
Just let us just, leave us on display
two-
like that.
You two hear knocking on the door.
Go away.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore it.
And you hear a go away from Gilly.
All right, I'm going to go around it and explore the ship.
Okay. So Tiny Step explores the ship. You see that the ship is in very well kept. There's not any like dust or grime stuck in any of the like lower floorboards. They really keep the ship pretty tidy. You are stepped around by, or a couple of the crewmen step around you as you walk past them, looking at you a little oddly, imagining this is just part of what you do. You do run into Vera by the crystal still, I guess.
Why are you so tiny?
Well, I went to see Amadal about sex.
Huh? And she,
And she shrunk me.
I see. Good luck with that.
That's all you're getting.
Everybody's
think this
got
is
one thing on their
related.
mind here. What's that?
Mm-hmm.
I think this is related to it. Maybe this is what you do beforehand. But I thought that people get bigger before that happens.
Oh, man. So, just for clarity, is Vera asexual?
No, it's more that
She's only been hit on once,
Or
so
she's just not into Amadil?
she's not into. Here's my thinking, or how I feel.
she's into
is
being a
that
fucking pirate.
She's not into casual sex unless she feels that she can get some kind of. Unless she does it for manipulation. Otherwise, she just is not.
Okay. So it's means to an end.
Yeah. It's not to say she would not be interested in something more romantic and long term, but she just doesn't. The idea of just hooking up with people for the sake of it is not appealing to her.
Well, the whole means to an end thing, Judgment can relate to that. I mean, she was brought up by,
Gilly
by
feels
a
bad now.
prostitute. What? No. Don't you worry. I'm just letting
And also, she
nobody
kind of feels
really
like shit
know
right now. So,
because I'm
that
not
doesn't help.
actually saying this out loud, but I'm just trying to understand what's going on with Vera. And
Yeah, she's
yeah.
she's never really connected with anybody. Whether that's because it's more of a whether it's due to her sexuality or whether that's due to other reasons. I don't think even she knows right now. She hasn't really thought about it. She's got other things on her mind.
And yet there's something alluring about this small Oscar-like man.
Oh man. I'm totally picturing Step right now as like this little, well, like human-sized gold dildo, right?
Human-sized?
He'd be knee high, so it'd be like
Human-sized gold dildo, meaning the dildo is of human proportions.
That's a pretty wow.
That's a pretty big one.
No,
I mean, I'll send you a picture, but
please don't.
Wait,
Please
what?
don't.
Wait, that's a watermelon.
I've seen some wild shit in my years.
That's what I'm worried about. Please don't.
Alright, I won't.
Anyway,
You've seen
during this
small
time,
golden people.
Amadel seems to. You can see her, but she's at the side of the deck, and she sits cross-legged and just seems to enter. You've seen elves, quote unquote, sleep before, where they enter a trance, and she seems to be just trying to meditate / trance, and is having a little trouble with it.
Wait, who's seen this?
She needs to sit
This is
further
Amanda.
away from her room, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're keeping
But which
her
one of
up.
us is seeing this up on the deck?
I think both Step and Vera would see this.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to her and tug at her sleeve.
She looks down at Tiny Step.
So what now?
I
I'm going to climb up onto her lap and then change into a cube
Really,
Okay.
you need to ask Gilly about the whole sex ed thing.
and then start warming.
Oh my.
She gets up and she dispels the reduce, so you grow back to normal size, and the boat sort of.
Okay, I'm glad you
Angles a little
specified that she gets up first.
Well, there's a reason why. She knows that you're about to get larger in space. And she's like, please, I think I need to be alone for a little bit. And I would retire to my chambers, but I can't.
I mean, I change back out. You can have mine. I don't use them. I don't sleep.
She's going to cast invisibility on herself and blink out of existence.
I turn to Vera and say, I think I understand how sex works now.
Okay.
I think I do too.
I hope so.
I thought I knew.
Oh.
But I didn't really know.
It's because Gilly is so open and accepting of everything. Usually people are all hung up by like
No,
body image issues
it's
and whatever,
because
and
Gilly
she's
is
just down
very-
for anything.
Very, very skilled at what she does.
Okay. If you say so.
I say so, and I am one to judge, aren't I?
Apparently.
That is her name.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so after this, presumably Judgment and Gilly have finished
Fornicating.
their adventures together.
Yes, that.
The Battle of the Four Posts.
Yeah, I
just
walked
made her
out
agree
the
a lot.
room with
That's fine.
a swagger in my step.
Okay.
And I, like, my hair is, like, all messy and stuff, and it's, like, not, like, normally it's neatly tucked behind my horns, and now it's, like, hanging over a little bit, and I'm a little flustered, and...
You can't tell any difference between Gilly between then and now.
That's okay. I know. And I give Gilly a big kiss and tell her how enjoyable that was.
Oh, good. It's always nice when it's pleasant.
Yeah.
The real reason Vera doesn't want to have sex with Amadel, she hates elves.
There is that part to it, yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
You always have to make things about the elves.
Again.
It's always about the elves. All right, so presumably you leave her chambers.
Yeah, Gilly will sit
Yeah.
up on deck for a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to
as
be in
soon
my
as-
bunk and sleep.
As soon as you close the door behind you, you see it open again and then close again.
We didn't tidy up.
No.
She has prestidigitation as a cantrip. She can make it better.
Visualization?
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation.
The one that cleans everything. She's got the laundry spell.
The laundry spell.
Basically what it is.
Yeah. So, Vera or Step, is there anything else you want to do?
I'm
No,
back
I'm
in
done.
the room with 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back to the room with the whatever these with the morning show hosts.
To not sleep.
It's
Yeah,
bright.
presumably,
And awesome.
by the time you get back, a lot of the branches and berries have sort of
Favorite
withered.
band.
So it looks like the floor looks like autumn, where the
That's still
the
under
turned leaves on the
protection.
ground.
Very
Does you have to
nice.
be there for that to?
No, it just says the areas which are under your protection.
Oh, okay. So okay, it still looks like when you left, but it would be cool if it was all autumny then.
Okay, fine. It turns into autumn because I will it.
Okay, it turns
Yeah,
into
it's
It's
autumn.
autumn because it's pretty.
No,
There
it
you
turns
go.
into spring because you had sex.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well, it turned
still
into autumn first, and then all the things fell off, and then as you heard the noises coming from the
yeah.
other room, just all the flowers started blooming.
Little buds started to grow out of each and every little tree branch again.
Like flowers exploding, pollen everywhere.
That
I
I didn't get
What
pregnant from
happened
that.
here?
You don't know how this works. Okay.
Oh,
So-
Actually,
Eventually-
that makes me wonder.
What? It does
Now
it?
what are we wondering? We have to hear this now too.
Well, I'm wondering about Dragonborn, how they procreate. Because I think we do something with eggs, and women have eggs, right? So
I don't know. You'd have to ask a Dragonborn.
I don't want to ask a Dragonborn. I hate Dragonborn.
Google it is.
Wait, does that mean that like once a month you lay an egg?
And then I fry it
Uh,
with my breath.
mm,
Hmm.
okay, that's really weird. I'm into all
Say
sorts
I
of popping
eat it.
videos, but that's you know what? I don't like eggs anymore.
Wow.
I actually never really liked eggs.
I like eggs.
Spider eggs, maybe.
Some fried spider eggs.
Yeah.
Yum.
Okay, so after a while, I assume Gilly and Judgment make it back to the room.
You two were out a while.
Yeah. Well, Gilly will. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Vera, do you want to try and determine what they were doing?
Do I really want to know though?
I mean,
an
do
insight
you
check?
really-
To be honest,
I'll do an
if you
insight
ask
check
Gilly,
just for the
she
hell
will
of it.
tell you.
Okay, run an insight check on. Well, a general.
Well, I rolled like a 3, so like
Okay. So yeah, he figured
It's
they
not
were
to say
just
that,
out.
that Gilly won't just shout it out.
Yep. Open the door.
Yeah,
I had
Gilly won't
sex.
tell you if you are unless you ask. She doesn't care. It's just.
Okay.
But with an insight of 3, I don't think you're going to ask.
Veer's laying
Didn't
down.
Amadal
I don't
tell
care.
you though? That would be strange. Like, why wouldn't she tell you?
No. Why would she tell me? Things had gotten a little bit awkward between us, and
Because
so
she's trying to get close to you? And you found her out on the deck?
I don't think. Hey, I know you just turned me down, but
She
by
did
the way,
say I can't go to my room.
an orc and a dragonborn tiefling were having sex on my
Awful.
bed. So
Well, she did say I can't go back to my room.
wink.
I mean, wouldn't you have asked why?
Veer,
No.
Well, whatever. If you say she didn't, then she didn't, but it seems odd.
for all she knows, it was getting fumigated.
I don't think it seems odd to me. It seems
There's a
weird
roach
that I
problem.
would press things after I had to like I already felt kind of awkward and
Awkward,
and
yeah, that's true.
whatever because I had to turn her down.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
All right. So are you guys going to head to bed for the night? 12 has like plucked off a bunch of the weird berries that grew and made a little pile of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm
And-
off to sleep. I'm pretty knackered.
He points at Gilly and then points at the berries and like mimics put it in his mouth and gives you a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
What do I think?
Roll a nature check.
I got a 6.
So you rolled a 6 and you should have like plus what to that?
I've got proficiency nature and a +4 on top of that.
Okay. So like 11, 10, something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
These berries are poisonous.
I give him a no.
Okay.
And then I hand him a pile of sunflower seeds from one of my pockets.
Okay. He takes them and you guess he's already been cracking through them all day based on the fact that the room is still
I
pretty
also
full
give
of
him
them.
some good berries because
Yep.
that's what I do.
You get the feeling he doesn't like elf food. It's too, I don't know.
Posh.
Do you guys want to have dinner? Is that what you want to sit
Gilly
down
will
for?
go and have dinner.
When you sit down, it's like this beautifully seared rare steak with some steamed
Gilly puts
vegetables on the
tomatoes,
side.
Oh god,
tomato
I'm really
sauce on
hungry
it.
now. Damn it, dude.
All right,
your
and
word
you
pictures.
grab the elf ketchup.
Yep. Elf ketchup and just cover it with a
And you dive into the steak, and then a nearby elf is just staring at you, going, "Why would you do that? It was fine the way it was." Sticks his nose up and walks out.
Gilly eats his steak.
What brand is the elf ketchup?
What was that?
What brand is the elf ketchup?
Binds.
What? I didn't understand that sentence at all.
The brand? Like who makes the elf ketchup?
Oh. God. Family names here.
Is it just like a company, like New Elfington Ketchup?
It's not New Elfington ketchup. That'd be a Port Cassia thing. They would have a Port Cassia number 7 ketchup formula.
Wow,
now
that's
with
a
now with
tiny
twice as
name.
much opium. It is Hanali ketchup.
All right, yeah. I think Step's joining for dinner.
Gonna be that restaurant critic eventually. All right, Step sits down and mashes steak down his throat, and the rats presumably start
it.
to eat it.
Yeah, and then my review is based upon the how much the rats like it.
All right, the rats seem to like it pretty well.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Okay, write that in your Michelin Man book.
Step takes out his Michelin Man book and writes down 10 out of 10.
All right. Is there anything else anyone wants to do for this day?
No, I'm done. I'm satisfied and happy and just snoozing away.
Gilly will probably spend some time in self-reflection.
Oh, Ooh.
Oh man,
She
that
does-
sounds
I guess-
really bad.
I guess she wasn't satisfied.
Well, no,
Oh,
she
no.
was. It's just a case of she feels a bit guilty.
Guilty?
Aw.
Oh
Wait, really?
man. You,
Wait, you've
Yeah.
never felt guilty about sex? What's wrong with you?
No, I mean, I'm surprised that Gilly feels guilty about, like, anything.
anything? Yeah. How tall is Gilly?
She's short for a half orc, so I think we were like
She's
saying like
6
5.
foot. 6
Oh,
foot.
I thought we'd say
I
like
am-
5'8" or 5'9", but yeah.
I'm
6 foot fine.
5'9", so I am the same height as yours. I am over 200
Oh.
pounds. There's
It's all in
really
the horns. She's got thick horns.
horns, yes, that too. And medium
Yeah,
size.
but Gilly does sort of see you as a bit vulnerable.
What? Okay. That's all good. You do realize I was raised by a prostitute, right? I am no
Yes.
stranger to sex.
Yes, that's not what she means. She just thinks that emotionally
Yeah.
you're...
I get it.
Does that
You're
mean you're
just
expecting a
very
payment?
motherly.
Did you pay Gilly?
What? No.
I mean, if all of your sex knowledge is from prostitutes, you
I didn't
some
say
sort
all of it.
monetary
I said
exchange.
I was raised by a prostitute, so that sex was normalized. That's how I related to Vera's talk about means to an end. I understand that, but I'm still a sexual being. Like, I'm an adult of 17 years old.
Oh,
Oh,
That's-
Gilly did not know that.
That's adult.
That doesn't
that-
mean Gilly is accepting of that.
I mean,
Well,
as far as
you
I mean,
didn't
the
ask
half
for
orc
my
life cycle
ID,
is
but
shorter,
that is
so
adult.
I mean, to be fair, Gilly is she's fairly young herself, but orcs don't live that long.
don't they? I think
think
they
half
are
orcs
the
are like
same
60
as
years?
humans.
60 years, yeah.
Oh, really?
No,
Only 60?
You're less than humans, yeah.
Huh, okay.
Honestly, with the Tiefling and Dragonborn, it's kind of hard to say how things compare anyway.
I mean, the average lifespan of a tiefling is 90 to 150, but I think we grow up.
yeah, I think tieflings grow up at the same rate as humans.
Yeah, but I think dragonborn are adults sooner, actually.
Yeah, they are. So,
Basically, I'm an adult. That's... Here, I found it, actually. We reach adulthood by the age of 15, and they live to be around 80. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
I think Step thinks you're all really young.
How old is Step then?
Step doesn't even know how.
Oh,
Step doesn't
know.
really know how old Step is.
I mean, how old has Step?
Somewhere around 4,000?
Step is
Oh.
aware of 4,000 years of time.
Oh my. I'm actually kind of surprised at what you don't know. You seem to have some memory issues.
Well, I mean, as a golem, you only retain the information that you need to know for the job. So it's be an alarm clock. All I need to know is slap my hands together to wake up this person at 10 o'clock.
Boom.
Yeah.
Resonating sound.
Because jobs were never really as illustrious as go here to apprehend some fancy orcs.
Eat
It
this
was just-
steak.
It was just be a step.
I mean, you can talk about that.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about at dinner.
Okay.
Okay, Gilly will sit there and she will listen to you.
And at one
Okay.
point I was fighting in an arena.
Oh, do you know why?
I was stolen from the people before me.
Do you have loyalty to the people you're with or to the people who hold your original, what is it, a contract?
No, because I saved up enough money and bought my own contract. So I have loyalty to myself.
But somebody stole you and you fought for them.
Yes. In an arena.
Did you get a cut?
Yeah, and that's how I saved up enough money for myself.
You know what? Fair enough. You've done good for yourself. So do you want to know anything about your previous life that you don't remember?
No?
Okay, so it's just a sort of it's an over and done with thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you ever change your mind, let me know.
I mean, if you live 4,000 years, Time
I'm
is
never going to
really...
live 4,000 years. I've
There's a
got
lot of boring.
another 38-ish.
You'll get there.
I have faith in you.
It's not how we work, I'm afraid. I'm going to die before then. Probably sooner now if this thing carries on.
No, just change your contract so it doesn't run out after 38 years.
We don't have contracts, darling.
Oh. Then why are you working for these people?
We don't have contracts that keep us alive. We have contracts for work, but not for life.
I don't understand the response.
That's okay. Neither do I.
You responded back like Siri or Alexa is like, I'm sorry, I didn't understand that.
Please try again.
Just all you need to know is that people can't change their contracts to make them live longer.
No, it's just in the back of the head right here.
No, we don't have that. That's what makes us different between us and you.
People are weird.
And I think that's where the session ends. Marissa, where can people find you?
You can find me on Mastodon at Radical Town. That is radical.town. My username is Cambrian_era.
Cleo.
You can find me on YouTube at Zombie Cleo.
Will.
You can find me on my Instagram, Will Pennington, PIDDINGTON.
Lisa.
I still stream Dark Souls 2 blind at Twitch and Mixer. You can find all my contact info and links and everything to that at my website, superlisa.nl.
I'm dewtroid and I do this, mostly. Our music is by Ian Stalker. We crave validation and appreciate any feedback you can leave. Also, tell your friends.
Those freedom seconds.
Imperial seconds, yeah.
You don't measure your time in clock inches? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, and somehow 6 clock inches always becomes 8.